Welcome back to another devlog of PolyWorld. There's been a lot of new features made. So far I've made a better player controller, I'll explain this later, a new UI, improved animations, improved AI, different enemies, a main menu, different weapons, which is work in progress, an inventory script, which is also work in progress, controller support, new water, ladder climbing system, a lot of more assets to work with, new music, and custom sound effects. Okay, starting off with the player controller, I removed the old player controller needing to aim to attack, and now the player can attack in any state. The aiming feature was replaced with the shield blocking feature, and animations have been changed to be more smooth and fluent. Animations will also be changed depending what the player has in their hand, so if they have a sword, they'll be playing sword animations, if it has an axe, they'll be playing axe animations to make the game more immersive. But that's for when the player inventory system is done. The player does interact with the world now, grass will be crushed underneath his feet and objects will be pushed. Combat has also been improved with knockback to enemies, and now can kill the enemies, which wasn't implemented before. Next thing to add would be combos to allow smoother gameplay experience. With the better player controller system came ladder climbing system. This took a while to get working completely and correctly with the world, but I got it working in the end, so now the player can climb up ladders, climb down ladders, and it makes the game a lot more fun. Next we have different weapons. Now the player can use different weapons in which all these weapons can have their own abilities. Implementing different weapons now has made quests in level progression worth it, as the player can now gain better equipment which it couldn't do before. Well, with having new weapons, you need an inventory system to hold and keep track of all the weapons the player has access to, and the amount of items they have as well. I want to add a drag and drop system for the player's inventory, but in the future, I'll be making sure the weapons, equipment, and switching works first, and that's the main thing. Switching weapons and equipping them should work with any controller, so mouse and keyboard, Xbox controllers, and PlayStation controllers all should work. A big thing I wanted to do with this game is have controller support. I wanted the players to be able to play the game however they want to, so by the time I finish with the game, the UI should be working with controllers, and the joysticks allow the player to control how fast the player is going, which isn't possible with a keyboard. I hope by playing the game with a game controller is just as fun as using a mouse and keyboard. With the new AI enemies, they will have to be able to see the player before they can attack or follow them. I'm using the asset store plugin called Sensor Toolkit, which is a very good sensor script, which has been implemented into my code for the best AI experience. The script is reusable for all enemies and has been set in a way for testing, a new enemy concept is very easy. With the new AI came new enemies. So far I've only made 3. The Devil, the Goblin, and the Skull Spider. These use the new AI script, which they all work well with. All enemies have different speeds, attack damages, and attack ranges. The game now has a really cool low poly war system, which makes lakes, rivers, and oceans possible. Hopefully boats will be added in the future, but that haven't been decided yet. Most importantly about the new war system is how damn good it looks. Now the new UI. There's a brand new UI which fits right into the game I am making. I'm most impressed with the new menu UI and how it fits right into the game and how clean as hell it looks as well. I've added a health bar, an XP bar, and a level bar. This allows the player to keep track of all the basic needs and is all in one easy area and easy to read. The new main menu allows the player to continue playing, start a new game, or exit the game. I made a 3D world in the background for the game menu, and I used the new water prefabs to make the world seem alive. Mix the 3D world with the new UI made a beautiful main menu. However, the controller support in the main menu has not been implemented yet, so you would have to use your mouse to start and play the game. Now to the music. Music in my opinion makes or breaks the game. I've got a very good music pack from the asset store, which made beautiful music to go in the background and help the player be more intense and immersed into the game. With the new music came new sound effects. Sword swinging, slashing, and getting hit now has a custom sound effect to let the player know when they have took damage or when they are dealing damage. Lastly, during development of PolyWorld, I decided to buy a lot more assets for PolyWorld to make the best game I could possibly make. Now there's around 100 new weapons to play with and a lot more world and dungeon assets to be used. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the update video for my unique project, PolyWorld, which I've been developing alone for the past month or so. I know that it isn't that much to show, but I have college and other things to do most of my time with. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe button down below. Comment what you want to be added. My Twitch will be linked down below so you can join me when I'm developing this game live. Bye.